Hi guys, it's Blaze. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I recorded this video a week before my birthday. It is now 6 months later.
I'm so consistent and I'm so amazing at uploading and doing so great.
A lot of things have happened in the last 6 months. Like, I've been busy with work, busy with schoolwork. I've been doing a lot, and I'm also just trying my best to just survive. So much is happening in my life right now, and it's just crazy. But like I say later in the video, I built this channel upon my life and my life stories and the things that are going on in my life. Like, I would rant to you guys, I would do story time videos, I would do all the whole nine. Why are birds making so many fucking noises? Anyways, I want to go back to my roots, get back into that, and talk to you guys about everything that's going on, show you different parts of my life. I know I've been saying that for years now, but like, now that I'm almost 27, because it's been 6 months, I am doing a lot more, and I learned a lot more since those 6 months. So if you guys want a 27 things I learned in 27 years video in October, let me know. I will do that. I promise you it will come sooner than 6 months later. I'm so excited for you to watch this video. It honestly is one of my favorite YouTube videos I've ever posted in my entire life. Like, it's genuinely one of my favorite YouTube videos. Like, I genuinely could not pick 26 things. 26 things is a lot of things. But, like, it's not a lot of things, if that makes sense to you guys. Like, it just was a lot of options to put down. And I kept taking away things. I kept putting the things, taking other things away, merging two of them together because they were similar. And it was just a whole ordeal. But I am so excited for you to watch this video. It's one of my favorite YouTube videos, like I already said. But, yeah. Let's get right into the video. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Blaze, and welcome. This video was supposed to be recorded literally 2 months ago, and I never ever got around to re-recording it because I just didn't have the energy to re-record it, or to record it back then. I kept changing my list. Like, genuinely, I keep changing it. I didn't like it. I didn't want it. I kept changing it. Excuse the mess in the background, by the way. I'm trying to figure everything out in my room and get that all organized. I didn't like anything I had set for that list, so I kept changing it and changing it and changing it. And like, as I get older, which is the whole point of this YouTube video, the more you just learn. And I want to just do so much more of the list. I feel like if I was turning 30 this year, it probably would have been a lot more easier to make a list. And 26 things is a lot to write down. And it's just crazy to me how much I have grown up so quickly to me. I'm turning 26. And it's crazy to me because when I first started this YouTube channel, I was 16. April of 2026 makes it 10 years since I started this YouTube channel. I just want to thank every one of you for subscribing. I know I don't have many subscribers or anything like that at the moment. I've been really on and off with posting. Like, I will post for like a month straight, and I'll stop posting for like 2 years. And I really just want to change that. I really just want to like get back into the swing of things and actually post every single week for like forever. I only really came to this channel whenever I was feeling low, and I never really came here when I was just feeling like at my height. And like, I really want to change that. I want to come out here and be a lot more open and talking to you guys about life and just like my fashion stuff I want to be doing. Like, I'm literally a freelancing personal stylist right now. Well, I'm going for it, at least. I go to school for fashion design. Like, I'm doing so many different things, and I'm not like telling you guys, which is the whole entire point of this channel. I started this channel to tell you guys my story time and just be very raw and honest about my life. Like, Tana Mojo really did inspire me a lot to like start this channel, and so did Olivia Cara. And it's just like, I'm not doing what I originally tended to do, and I miss it. Like, I used to upload every single week in 2017, and then 2018 hit, and I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I'm changing that. Life is too short, and I always wanted to do content creation. So why not do it now? Now is the best time to do it. Because if you keep saying tomorrow, you're never gonna do it. Before I get into the video, I want to start doing more like fashion videos, and I want to get more into like my lifestyle content. And if you stuck with me throughout the vlog era or my storytime era, those are still gonna be a thing. I'm just sprinkling more things into that channel, and I'm so excited to show you what I have in store. But I'm gonna stop being philosophical right now, and I'm just jump right into this video because I don't want to talk for 10 years. I'm getting tired. All right, enough of my yapping, and let me continue yapping by telling you guys the 26 things I learned in 26 years. By the way, my birthday is on October 14th. This is being uploaded on October 14th. Number 1, not everything is meant to stay. Some people are lessons, not lifers, and that's okay. I don't think I have to explain that one at all. Like, it's just, not everyone's meant to be in your life. Some people are only there for a season. Some people are only here for your entire life. Like, for example, my best friend Alyssa, she is here for me. Like, she is my best friend. She is a lifer. Like, I cannot imagine my life without Alyssa. There's never gonna be a moment where I cannot imagine my life without her through everything I go through. Like, she's there for me and I'm there for her. All right, closure isn't always something you get. Sometimes it's something you create. Now, I can remember I made storytime videos about my ex-boyfriend that I had in like 2018. He's part of the reason why I didn't upload for so long. I never got closure with him. And that's one thing I had to like really resolve. Like, that's why I was posting these storytime videos. So I thought talking about it would get me closure. And when in reality, it was just all me. Like, I had to create my own closure for myself, not even for anyone else. It's for me. Healing is not easy. Healing is not linear. It is just like, you're going to take a couple steps forward and then you're going to take one step back one day and then you're going to take like 5 million steps forward and then you're going to take like 5 step backs. Like, it's not linear. It's never going to be the same, and you have to do closure for yourself, not for anyone else. Number 3 is preserve and nurture your inner child. Do something that's childlike and be free. Like, heal your inner child. Hold hands with that version of yourself, because you're never going to be this young again and you'll never be like 6 years old again. Hold hands with that version of yourself and preserve and nature that. Like, Tana Mojo mentioned this in her 27 things that she learned video, that she got like a Barbie kite and she was just having the most fun with it and everything like that. I personally would never do that. But for me, I would, like, I buy Legos, I buy like Minecraft shit. Like, shit, I'm literally playing Minecraft on my computer in the background, and I'm like having my list right next to it. I just preserve that like childhood self, because like it's important to heal and nurture that, like, your inner child. Like, 6-year-old you, 10-year-old you is such a different version of yourself, and I think you got to hold hands with that version of yourself. Number 4, the people that love you won't ask you to shrink. I'm gonna say that again. The people that love you will not ask you to shrink. Your light is so bright, and you guys need to fucking shine your light. Don't let anybody ever dim your light, shrink yourself for anybody. There's been a lot of moments where I shrunk myself and acted like somebody I didn't even, like, it wasn't even me. Like, I remember going into a new school for 5th and 6th grade, and I just pretended like I was a whole different version of myself. Like, I'm like, I can start brand new. It blew up in my fucking face, guys. Everyone made fun of me. Everybody did not like me because I created this whole version of myself that wasn't truly authentically me, because I wanted to shrink myself for everybody to like. And guess what? It blew up in my face. Never ever shrink yourself for anybody. Okay? Especially men, women, whatever you might date or love, do not ever shrink yourself for love. I love you guys. Never ever do that. Think of me as your big brother and I'm giving you advice. Never shrink yourself. Number 5 is timing does matter, but so does readiness. You can love somebody and not be ready. Now, I had this viral tweet like back in like 2022 where I said like wrong person, wrong time does not exist, which I went viral for it. Like, I got like 10K likes on. I don't agree with that anymore. Like, 2022 me and like 2025, almost 2026 me, 2 different people, like 2 completely separate people. I do not resonate with that, and I think right person, wrong timing does very much exist. I won't really go into much detail about that, because obviously that's all very subjective, but it is very real, and I hope you guys never ever experience that. I hope it's just right person, right timing for you. Number 6, your intuition knows before you do. Listen the first time. Mic drop. I think that's enough said. I'm gonna go on to number 7. Wow, 7 already. Silence can be louder than words. When somebody stops showing up, that's your answer. I feel like no response is a response. Literally, like, you can, like, this is gonna go hand in hand with number 9, honestly, but like, people are gonna outgrow you and then you're just gonna not talk ever again. And that is okay. It literally is just, silence is a response. And that's all I can really say about this. If someone's not responding to you, there you go. If you don't know where you stand with somebody, there you go. That is your answer. Like, you don't know where you stand, bye. I'm gone. Like, I'm out that motherfucking door right there. There's a door really right in front of me. I'm out that motherfucking door. Don't play with me. When someone stops showing up, there you go. You have your answer. They don't care. They don't care. They simply just do not care enough to give you a response or that closure. And that circles back to number 2, where it says closure's always something you create. Like, you guys gotta create this for yourself, and that's your answer. All right, number 8. I kind of touched up on this already too. Like, all these kind of are kind of linear, honestly. Healing isn't linear. You'll revisit old wounds with new understanding. 26 is not the oldest I could ever be or the youngest I'll ever be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like a weird age. And I look back at situations from when I was like 16, 12, whatever, and I had to start thinking about it, and I come to a new conclusion about it for the 100th time. As you get older and as you shape your mind and like your frontal lobe develops, you start thinking things from a new perspective. You think things have to change. You start thinking about all these different things, and it's a very beautiful thing, honestly. Like, I like looking back at like 12-year-old me and how I reacted to something and look at it and be like, it was never that deep. I could have done this differently. That just shows growth of how you could change and how you were personally like a different person then versus now, hopefully for the better. And it's just such a beautiful thing to be able to grow. Number 9, you can outgrow people without growing the love for them. Now, to give you guys a little bit of a preface, I'm not gonna really go into detail about it because it's really not like, I'm not gonna really talk about it unless they talk about it first. But I'll go into a little bit of detail of it. So I recently lost a friend, but like I lost him in like the metaphorical sense of like we're no longer friends. And I lost them back in June-ish of 25 of this year, like a couple months ago. I just don't align with that person anymore, and I outgrew them, and like I was close to them for almost a year. Like this August would have made a year had we continued being friends. I knew them for about like 10 years, almost more like 8 years. We were just never close until the last year, and I love them so much still, and I respect them enough not to like air out the issues. You can outgrow somebody without like outgrowing the love for them, and I will always love this person and I'll always care for this person, but I just don't need them in my life, if that makes sense. Like they were just never really like, it's not like they didn't serve me in my life, but I wasn't good for my growth, and like I wasn't good for their growth either. Like I feel like we were just two different people. Obviously it's okay to outgrow people is what I'm trying to say. Number 10, peace is expensive, but always worth the price. I used to live in chaos every single day of my life. I was so used to chaos. Every day was a different thing. Like growing up here in Florida, and then like once I moved to Los Angeles and things were peaceful, I would mess things up. I would self-sabotage. I would create issues and chaos when there wasn't needed any chaos, because peace can be scary to somebody who isn't used to it. Peace is very uncomfortable. Peace is not fun. It'd be boring to you if you're not used to it. And I was never used to it. And as my frontal lobe developed, and it's still developing, I feel like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just not like, I just love peace and I strive for peace every single day. That is also one reason why I stopped being friends with that person I was mentioning a little bit ago. It's just, peace is so important to you, and as somebody who was never used to peace and always felt like there was chaos all around me at all times 24/7, and I was creating my own chaos when I was like when there was peace is expensive, but it's so worth it. Like you're gonna lose people because they don't bring peace to your life, or you're going to lose yourself because you realize you don't bring peace into your life. But it's okay. Like peace will bring you comfort. Peace is okay. You're meant to feel peace. You're not meant to feel like you're on a roller coaster 24/7. You're not meant to feel like your life is crumbling behind you, all around you for like ever. Like your life is meant to be just peaceful and easy and just not difficult or chaotic. But society and life makes you feel like you have to be, and it's just like you don't have to be doing anything you don't want to do. And I feel like the peace is just so much more worth it as you get older. Especially life is not meant to be a roller coaster, and you deserve peace, and it is expensive like I said, but it is all 100% worth it, and you'll thank me later. Hi guys, I'm currently making coffee, so that's why I'm in my kitchen right now. But I wanted to add that peace is never boring. It is just scary for someone who doesn't know peace within itself. Like I said, I come from a very chaotic life. There's a lot of chaotic things that happened to me and my immediate family. It's just, I never knew peace within itself, and it was scary to me. It was boring to me. I had to be self-destructive because it was just boring. I wanted excitement in my life. Now that I'm 26, about to be 27, I just don't need excitement anymore. Number 11, guys. Just because someone could love you doesn't mean they will. Let that one sink in. Just because they could love you doesn't mean they will. I've definitely experienced that one quite a bit, where I was so head over heels for somebody. They just simply did not feel the same way. I'm thankful for those moments because it led me to where I'm at today. It makes me like so much more healed and realize the sense of somebody not wanting me, so I can like cut that out real quick of like that mentality of I'm so head over heels for this person. Like I want to, like they're my person. Like I love them, and letting them spiral. And it's just like, why do that to yourself when that doesn't mean that they're gonna love you back? Like it could just be so unrequited, and you gotta really think of those things of just be all delusional. But like at the same time though, your feeling of loving that person, even if it is unrequited, is still valid. That's how you feel. That is very valid, and I applaud you for feeling that way and for expressing it if you have expressed it to that person. But it is a hard pill to swallow when that person doesn't want you back or love you back, or they may fall out of love with you or something. All right, number 12. Life is so much bigger than your phone. There's more to it than likes, comments, or views. Step outside, take a walk, and actually live it. Now, I've been spending my life chronically online for the last like 8-10 years. I've been unplugging a lot recently, and I love it. There was a time in Long Beach, California, where I was on the beach by myself at like 5 in the morning, 8 in the morning-ish, whatever. I don't want to over exaggerate. Where I just had a cup, and I was literally did like a Tana Mojo, and I was just like grabbing the sand, dumping it out, grabbing more sand, dumping it out, grabbing more sand, dumping it out, and like repeat for like 10 million times. That was the most mind-clearing moment I ever had. I was just thinking about life and like how beautiful it was watching the sunrise on the beach, like literally the most beautiful beach. I barely grabbed my phone during that time span. I made a couple TikToks, but I barely grabbed my phone, and it was like the best thing in the world. I really got to experience life how it is in nature for what it is, especially in such a beautiful spot. I feel like it's so easy in today's age where you can just grab your phone and just like scroll on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and get all those likes, comments, and views because you're at a beach. Like, look at me, I love life, I'm in this beautiful area. Oh, only got 10 likes. Man, I should delete this. There's more to life than that. I will forever hate ADHD brain. I literally took an 1.5-hour break from filming only because I was hungry and I wanted to get some food. And then I realized as I'm laying in that bed right there, brain rotting, that I forgot to finish filming this video. Anyways, I'm gonna pick off back where I left off. I did the phone thing, so we're on 13. Being misunderstood is painful, but being inauthentic is worse. You don't owe anyone access to your healed self, especially if they only knew you're broken. What else can I really say there? It's just fact. That is the most truest statement I've ever probably wrote down ever. And I write down a lot of songs and like really am very creative and metaphorical with a lot of my how I speak. But this is the realest thing I ever wrote. And I've been a writer all my life, and I recently got into songwriting like a year ago. I don't really know what else to really say beyond just that. Like, this is just a real statement, and it is a painful thing, but being inauthentic is even worse because people will either like you for a version of yourself that's not really real, or love you for a version of yourself that's not real. Going back to like the 5th grade thing, I acted so inauthentically and it blew up right in my face. That is the worst possible thing I ever could have done. Number 14, no one can dictate your life. No one has the authority to tell you how to identify, how to think, or who to be. That is your calling alone. I watched this TikTok, and I'll probably insert the TikTok in, where this guy named Andrew was like talking about how he is a very much straight man, but he is very like in touch with himself. He embraces his femininity. He had this friend that didn't like fully like accept that. It's crazy because it's like they were trying to convince this man that he is gay, which is nothing wrong with being gay, but it's just not his calling. And I left a comment basically saying something along the lines of that, like, it's no one's authority to like dictate how you feel. Like, that's your calling and your calling alone. No one can tell you how to think. No one can tell you how to feel. Nobody can dictate anything a part of your life like that. It's crazy how people think that like we as people can decide that for other people, like what their calling is, what they have to think, what they have to do, and all that. And it's just, that's not true. That's not life. Life is all different. Like, we're all different people, and we all have different thoughts and opinions and different aspects of ourselves that no one can control except for you. Only you can control that. Number 15, an apology doesn't do the damage, especially when it comes after silence. Now, I really just want to highlight the first half of that. An apology doesn't undo the damage. That one is so true. Like, my friend and I that I mentioned earlier, we apologize to each other, but it still doesn't undo the damage that was done. I'm not gonna get into it, like I said, but it doesn't undo anything that happened between us. I think that is like one of the most truest statements ever. It, like, no matter how much it fucking sucks, an apology does not undo the damage. Like you can truly be sorry about something, but it will never fix what has been done, you know what I mean, or has been said, or whatever. It is a sad and hard pill to swallow, but also it's just life. Like, you're gonna mess up a lot in life, and you're just going to hurt people unintentionally or intentionally. It's gonna suck. And when people don't accept your apology, or they do accept it but nothing changes, it's going to hurt. But it is okay. You're going to move on from this. You're going to grow from this, and you're going to learn. Number 16, your family isn't always your foundation. Sometimes you build your own family, and those bonds are greater. I will always say this. I am tired of hearing the whole entire thing of like, that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your grandpa, like, that's your brother, that's your sister. Just because they're related to me by happenstance does not mean that they are allowed to get scot-free away from hurting me, being toxic, whatever. Your chosen family is still a very valid family. It's who you surround yourself with. Blood is not thicker than... What's the saying? How's it go? The saying is, blood is not thicker than water. Blood is not thicker than water is a counterphrase to the common idiom suggesting that chosen bonds with friends and chosen family can be stronger or more important than those with blood relatives. Blood is not thicker than water. Going back to Alyssa, like circling back to Alyssa, she is family to me. She is my sister. And even though we're not blood related, I still feel that like she is family to me. It's also not always like the one that you're given. Family is just how you feel. Like for example, too, my grandpa isn't the greatest person in the world. Like my grandpa on my mom's side is not the greatest person in the world. Like he's actually one of the worst people I know personally. I don't consider him family. I really don't. I don't care if he's my grandpa. Don't care. He is not family to me. And I'm building this life of people I'm surrounding myself that is family to me. And I think that is so important, especially as you get older. Do it while you're younger, obviously, because you want to find your people. You want to find people you're surrounding with. Like I've had friends that I've been around for 10 plus years, like 12, 10 years, whatever. And I want to keep carrying them into my every version of myself for the rest of my life. Sometimes those people aren't family. And that kind of goes into number 17. There are a lot of cosmic soul ties. Someone out there gets you and knows you at such a deep level, and that is a lifetimer person. Like that's a lifetimer. Alyssa is a lifetimer person. My friend Mo is a lifetimer person. Like there's so many lifers in my life, and it's just such a rare thing to get, and I love those people with every fiber of my being. And there's a couple more that I didn't name, so don't feel offended if I didn't name you. I feel like this deep connection. Like I laugh the loudest around these people. I literally do everything harder. Like I love these people harder. I like hold them to such a higher standard because I love them so much and I want what's best for them. And it's just soul ties are just very like rare, I guess. I just want to forever hold on to them and just be like in their life. I don't know if I make any sense when I'm saying all that. But anyways, let's continue on. Number 18, you will survive what you swore would break you, and then you will thrive. Truest statement ever. I remember 2018 when I had that boyfriend or whatever, and we broke up. I thought it was the end of the world. I thought I was never going to survive without him. I thought I was going to just die alone. In the grand scheme of things, it was so minuscule. Like, I don't miss him today. Like, 6-7 years later, I do not miss him. I actually wish him well, and I'm glad I broke free of the cycle of that, like, almost unrequited love kind of thing. Like, he wanted me for my body, but I wanted love. I have a song coming out about that one, but that's gonna be a later date. Like, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm thriving more so now than ever without him in my life. I grew so much and I learned so much from that whole entire situation. I felt it was gonna break me, but it never broke. I'm still going today, and I'm better than I ever was. We're almost done with this list. We're about halfway done. Number 19. Grief and love can live in the same room, which I think that is one of the truest statements on this damn list. I don't care what I said every single time when I said that's the realest one. This is probably one of the realest ones. I feel like this can go a lot of different directions. Like you can love somebody and like be in a breakup, but you can still grieve that relationship. It can be for friendships. It can be for physical losing somebody, like somebody left this earth type of thing. I have a friend named Vince, and he lost a friend like a couple years ago. And he wrote this whole entire like novella on Substack. I'll link it down below. He just talks about so much, like how much grief he has, but how much love he has for his best friend that died in an accident. And I feel like that was like the truest form of this, of how grief and love can exist at the same time in the same exact room. You can grieve somebody and it's the loss of not having them in your life anymore in any kind of way, like physical or mentally not having them in their life anymore. But also you can still love them. And that is the purest kind of love in a sense, because it's just like, I can no longer have you in my life, but I still love you. And it's the most painful but purest love I feel like exists in this world. All right, guys, number 20. This one's going to be a really quick one. I'm going to not ramble throughout this one because this one's pretty much just mic drop. That's it. Number 20. Not every dream is meant to stay a dream. Some are meant to be chased. That's the tweet. That's it. All right, guys. 21. Do not beg for loyalty. Watch who shows up when you have nothing to give. I remember when my dad passed away, I had very few friends that really showed up for me. And that really is what taught me this. I was 19 when my dad passed away. Very few people showed up for me. I appreciate those people who did show up for me so much. And I would never, ever replace them or anything like that. You'll truly see who's loyal to you when you have nothing to give, when you lost it all, when you're going through your hardest amount of times. These people will show up for you, and that's like the truest kind of like soul ties, I guess you could say. All right, guys, the next one I stole from Tana Mojo's, but it's so true. Like, it's such a true statement. The way you look is the least interesting part about you. People will love you for your mind, your soul, your heart. The people who look at your looks and only think of you as your look are not worth keeping. Like, they are not there for you. Life is too short to keep people around who only care about looks, who only care about like your appearance, like nitpicking every little thing about you. I had a couple of friends that would nitpick every little thing about me and how I looked and how I appeared. Like, I had a friend that told me I was too chubby, I needed to lose weight. I had friends tell me I need to like thread my eyebrows more. I had friends tell me that I need to like lose the fat in my cheeks. I had friends tell me I was just fat in general. In reality, I'm just a 6'6" tall man that's like 200 pounds. Like, I'm not like big by any means, but I'm also not like the skinniest person in the world. But like, it doesn't matter how I look. Like, that's the least interesting thing about me. Looks can only carry you so far. And your mind, your brain, your essence, your soul is what gets you farther in life. Like, look at every successful person. How much of those people were truly just carried by their looks and their looks alone? How many can say that? Yeah, obviously if they're models or like if they're like fucking Summer Rae, it's like obviously, yeah, they're going to be carried by their looks. That's their whole entire career. But what's gonna happen when their looks fade? Think about it this way. Like Betty White, she was staying in relevancy for her entire life, in her entire career, because she was funny. Nobody ever commented on her looks, really. Why is that? Because she's a funny woman and people enjoyed her. They didn't care about her looks. How you look is the least interesting thing about you. And when you are secure in yourself, you will forever realize that like looks do not matter. And I lived in Los Angeles for 3 years. Looks is such like a common denominator there. Like, people care so much about their looks, about getting like filler and all that. And I just think that almost sad in a sense that people are so insecure within themselves. And I don't care if people get filler or what have you, Botox, whatever. That is your jurisdiction. Like, that is your life. I do not care. It does not harm me personally. I remember being 18 and wanting lip filler for my top lip because my bottom lip was bigger than my top lip. Like, it's not proportionate. I hold hands with that version of myself for caring so much about that and like my looks. Because honestly, as I get older, I just don't care anymore. Like, obviously I care about my looks because I work in fashion, but also at the same time though, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for Joe Schmo, Jimmy, Susie, Johnny, whatever. Like, I don't care about what other people think, and I think people need to start caring a little less about how they look in that regard of like wearing things that they want to wear because they don't give a fuck anymore and they like it. And I think people need to start doing that more and stop caring about how other people might perceive them or think about it. Alright guys, we're almost done. 23. Falling apart is part of becoming whole. Every time you fall apart in life, you are going to become whole again one day, some way, somehow. After you heal or during your healing, you're going to become whole again. Time literally heals all wounds. And I want to repeat that again. Time heals all wounds. You will forever not be in the situation that you're in. You're going to fall apart. You're going to feel like life is crumbling around you, but you will become whole again. When you hit rock bottom, the only way you can go up is by going up. And you're going to keep going. And I like to always think of it this way. Whenever I'm about to feel like I'm about to go down, I keep thinking of the saying that I saw like a couple years ago where it's like sink or swim. Are you going to sink down to the bottom of the ocean or are you going to keep swimming? I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to keep swimming. I'm going to follow Dory and what she said, where she just like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm going to get to my goals. I'm going to do what I need to do to stay alive and to also have a good life. Number 24, your past self is proud of you, even if you're not where you would want to be. I am not where I want to be. If anything, I feel like 2020 me would be very disappointed in myself knowing that I moved to Los Angeles and that I came back to Florida. I just would. Like 2021 me, or even beforehand, like 2016 to like 2021 me, would be so disappointed in me for moving back. But honestly, I don't regret it. And I hope my past self me is proud of me. And I was thinking about the whole entire, like, I sat down with my younger self and had a cup of coffee trend recently a lot. And I hold hands with that version of myself only because that person would have probably tried to convince today's me to love them. Think that like I am such a cool person because I am I grew up to be the person that I wanted to be and that I needed as a younger kid. Like, I grew up as that person that I like wanted to have as a mentor and do all those things with. And I finally do it for myself, and I think that that's the most beautiful thing in the world. And my nose is getting stuffy. Great timing. The whole entire coffee cup thing. I think with that, past me also would have just been like, I just don't understand why you moved back. I don't understand why you struggled so much in Los Angeles. You're supposed to have it easy. And that was just not my journey. Like, I had it a little rough in Los Angeles, and maybe I'll talk about that one day. Maybe I'll write a book or what have you, but it was not the easiest. And I really just hope past me is proud of me for that. And I think LA me would be also very confused that I moved back, but it is what it is. Past me would also be really proud of me for doing it and taking that leap. And I do want to go back, but just a little more planned out and a little more like not so rash. I moved to Los Angeles in just 3 weeks, like no joke. Like I just got a job and just fucking bolted. I want to do a little more planned out and thought out and actually easier on myself. All right guys, 25. You are not hard to love. You were just asking the wrong people. Going back to my ex-best friend, or my ex-friend, I was asking the wrong people, and you were not hard to love. I always said to myself that it's going to take a very special person to love me and to accept me for who I am in a romantic sense. That is not true. You are not hard to love. You are worthy of so much love and so much care, and I hope you realize that one day, or right now through me speaking to you. You deserve love. You do not deserve to beg for it. You do not deserve to question whether or not people love you, and they should just show up for you. You were just asking the wrong people. There's a saying that you can be the whole package, but you were delivered to the wrong address. You are all of that. Like, you are that bitch. You are literally you. Like, you are the best package ever. Like, you have it all. And you could be just delivered to the wrong address, meaning somebody, you could love somebody, but you were just not loved by them, and that was the wrong address. It's just the wrong person. Literally be, like, they can be served you on a silver platter, and they'll still complain that it's not gold. And I think that's pretty much it. All right guys, last one. Aging is such a privilege. Not everyone gets it, so wear it with gratitude and not fear. Don't get me wrong, being young, like being this young, is art, like Taylor Swift said, but getting old is also a gift. Like, age gracefully. Welcome the new year, and welcome getting older. That is such a gift, and not everyone gets it. Like, I had a friend who passed away in 2016, 2015-ish. I forget when exactly. I think it was 2015 going to 2016. And he passed away, like, right when he was, like, after he turned 15, and life was so short for him, and not everyone gets to grow up, and it's such a privilege. Like, there's no other word. It's just a privilege to age and to grow up and to get old. Like, I look at all these older couples at my job or just walking down the street. I'm like, wow, they really lived a long life, and that's such a beautiful thing. Not everyone gets to do that, and I think it's such a privilege. All right, guys, I think that closes out this YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. This is probably one of my longest YouTube videos I've ever posted, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I think it's like my ranty, philosophical kind of self. If I have more to say in my editing phase, I will probably add it in. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully, I'll actually be doing a fashion content video, because I said like 3 months ago that my next video would be a fashion content video, and I posted a talking video, and now I'm posting this 2 months later. Probably 6 months later, buddy. So hopefully, you guys enjoy this YouTube video, and I will see you guys next week. All right, bye guys.